We are many, those that live beyond the veil of darkness, when nightmares are born, sanity knows no bounds. Madness thrives on the suffering of the dead, rotting the souls in the souls of the weak. We have taken refuge here among the mortals, in hope of harvesting on the innocent. Tread lightly in the search for the voices and stories of the departed, for in the shadows hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of the spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own inner demons, brings to life your deepest fears. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality? In the search for life after life, have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have, maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers hidden behind the veil. Shed off the blinders and open your mind's eye. Listen to the story. We are they, we are incarnate, unknown.
And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Friday to you. We made it through the week. And I have the next 11 days off. It's great to be me. I got into work today, had to go do one run to pick up some stuff for the Luke Bryan concert or his residency. Got back and pretty much just sat around the rest of the day and left about 2:30 today. It's like boss is like, Brent, it's slow. Just go ahead and cut if you want. It's like deuces. See you next year. It's like, yep, I'm taking it off. How you doing, Moose? TMCU snuck in too. Hope you guys are doing well this evening. We left off last night. We finished section 1 of Vexus Recorder in B9. Section 2 doesn't look to be too much better? Maybe. Who's to know? But yeah, I'm starting it off tonight with a Moscow Mule. Had a good dinner. Just wish I had a bottle of Jack to go with it. But then again, Twitch doesn't like it when you get drunk on air. So I'm going to stick to these basically overpowered wine coolers. I'm doing good, Moose. Thanks. Just still got a little bit of this congestion left. Beyond that, I'm good. I am good. So yeah, let's get on to some audio. It's good. I got back to the warehouse about nine-ish. I left at 8. Unloaded the gear, helped him prep it. We sat around from 10:30 until 2:30 when I left. It's like, yeah, it is what it is on that. I can't complain. When we're busy, we're busy. When we're slow, it's like, eh. But you can't leave early every day because it affects the paycheck. I left twice early this week, yesterday and today. It's like, yep. Brent deserves it. So I wonder what they're going to do next week. Well, we're off Monday, Tuesday, of course, Christmas. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There's nothing on the calendar. Everybody's going to be sitting around with basically their thumbs up their butts. May as well take advantage, though. End of the year and vacation days. That had good echo on it. It did. We've heard those before. Not necessarily worth saving. I mean, if we get it louder than that one, we'll pay attention. I'm just surprised our lack of evidence. Oh my lord. And yeah, I had the Bubba Claus hat on all day at work. They're like, you're wearing a camouflage Santa hat. You gotta let your redneck out. Am I right? And they're just like, oh God, Brent, we wouldn't expect any less from you. I wish I had a camouflage Santa suit. I would have worn that too. And they just rolled their eyes at me. And I love every second of it. Yeah. Bubba Claus. Depends what side you want it on. I've had this thing for about 16 years. It was a gift from one of my old friends when I was doing my NASCAR show. He's like, you gotta have something for Christmas. It's like, since my on-air personality was Bubba, she went out and found the Bubba Claus Santa hat, and it's just stuck ever since. It's like, yep, I think I can. Yeah, well, it's got a lot of. This is all orange, but yeah, up here is camo. So I don't know why it's blocking out the orange instead of the green. Probably because of the bright lights. Oh well. There you go. And that gets me. It's like it's supposed to get the green, and it's not. It's not even touching the green. True. But I've had it on before. I had it on last year, and it did. But I only had one light last year up here. I didn't have the lights on both sides like I do this year. Maybe the lights are just too bright. But what are your guys' plans for the weekend? Any hunting? Any fishing? Any trouble you could possibly get into? Just don't go to jail before Christmas. Because remember, the judge won't see you until Wednesday. That would suck spending Christmas in jail. Oh, and I did play the good Christmas music at work today. I played a few parody Christmas songs. Yeah, people are looking at me like, yeah, Brent, you got problems. Thank you. I do. If you guys are wondering, go look up like John Valby Christmas uh, parody Rudolph songs. I'm not going to say the title of the song because it probably would catch me a TOS. Your dinner thing you gotta go to in church. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, when you're police at a Target ex-criminal visit to see if they had done something so there was less burglaries going on in December. No, police do some weird shit during the holidays just to catch people. It's like, don't you know some people are desperate during the holidays? They're gonna do some weird shit to try to get money together for presents. So yeah, set up sting operations during Christmas. Mommy, where's Daddy? Daddy is not gonna make it home for Christmas this year. Well, why? Well, Daddy's in jail. It's like, what? And like I said, back all those years of towing, I can't tell you how many times I saw people get DUIs over that Christmas weekend. It's like, oh. Nothing like spending $10,000 over Christmas on a DUI. And I tell people, figure for a DUI, all said and done, $10,000 to $12,000. Police get a lot more work on Christmas, a lot more shopping, and in the city, a lot more shoplifting. Drunk, yeah. And like I said, I have strong views on DUIs. Got zero sympathy for DUIs. Nowadays, you can get free tows, you can get free cab rides, free bus, discounts on Uber and Lyft. There should be no reason for DUIs with all the rideshare services, especially during the holidays. Always have a DD, that too, Moose. Public service announcement. Take it from a tow truck driver. Don't risk it. You got your bail, you got your tow bill, you got your court fees, and all the fines that go with it. Don't ruin Christmas. Take the Uber. Shit, walk home. Worst comes to worst. I don't think either. Think just a residual knock. People walking up the stairs. Team probably going up to C block. Oh, people walking. As we can see, yeah. Motorcycle. Probably another team walking by. A sober guy takes off first, right? Let me pause this real quick. A bar I used to go to, I've talked about a few times here on the show, Dylan's Country Bar, right down the street from my house. Uh, Cops never patrolled it. Or should I say, very rarely patrolled it. Why? Because a lot of off duty cops went there to drink. Off duty fire, off duty paramedics, off duty military. We'd have like every kind of profession that revolves around that come into that bar. So they just stayed away from it unless there was reason to call the police. They never came near it. Which was cool. Shit, you'd have uniform police come in there just to check on people. But yeah, have the sober guy leave first. I don't think anybody investigated B Block. I think everybody just walked right by it. A couple cops from the neighboring town. That's nice. That's funny. I think this is going to be a dead recorder. What's up, Tundra? How you doing, bud? Yeah, Moose. I can relate with Dylan's. Uh, Let me pause this for a second. One Fourth of July. My girlfriend got me a cool heavy blanket that has a wolf on it. Awesome. That's cool. One Fourth of July. I was like I said, we were friends with the bouncers, so we could get away with everything. One of the bouncers is like, I wish we had some fucking bottle rockets. It's like, I've got bottle rockets at home. It's like, how many? It's like, a couple gross. It's like, go get them. Jump in the car, go get the bottle rockets, bring them back. We had a bottle rocket fight in the parking lot. Like, Bouncers were getting up on the build on top of the bar, shooting bottle rockets down at people. We're throwing them at each other. And if you've ever had a bottle rocket fight, you know what I mean. Uh, we had the police across the street watching us. One of the few times the police were, we had a real bad apartment complex across the street, so they'd go in there all the time for other shit. So they just sat and watched us have this bottle rocket fight. Mind you, in Las Vegas, bottle rockets are illegal. They never came over to see us. But the bottle rocket fight kind of filtered inside the bar. We were launching bottle rockets at each other from the front bar to the back of the bar at the DJ booth. People are in there dancing and drinking. We're launching bottle rockets over their freaking heads into the DJ booth where my buddy was DJing. We had a bottle rocket fight inside that bar with patrons. Not to mention, after the bar closed and everybody was kicked out, we stayed in there and fired guns across the bar. Not at each other. There was bullet holes all over this bar. I mean, we were lucky the fire marshal didn't walk in and catch us lighting off bottle rockets inside a packed bar. This is the crazy shit we did. Yeah, we didn't exactly follow the law. I might have to find one of the recorders that we used during the investigation just so we can get some freaking evidence. All right, Tundra. Thanks for being here for a few minutes. Good seeing you. If you don't make it back before Christmas, have a good Christmas. And I'm sure I'll see you before New Year's. So have a good night. I miss that bar. It's been closed for about 12 years now. We had a lot of fun in that bar. And I pulled a lot of tail out of that bar as well. For a few years there, I was taking a different girl home from the bar every night. I had kind of a reputation. Oops. A lot of fun with it though. Oops. Got a girl on the sink in the men's room. Oh, damn. Never went that far. A lot of them were in the parking lot, I will say that. I am actually shocked we haven't even gotten a residual EVP. I think we're going to do the task cam next. Got another spot in the bar people were watching. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We've done that at a couple of house parties. Bouncer's like, it's entertaining. It's like, we're not going to stop you. Go ahead. Yeah, like I said, we were friends with all the bouncers. The rule was don't start a fight and you won't get kicked out. It's like, if it's bad enough, we'll just throw you out for the night. If you're a regular, you don't get 86. You just get asked to leave for the night. Which, not a bad thing. Bar was only open on Friday and Saturday. Maybe Sunday if it's a 3-day weekend. So it's like Saturday night at 10, you're getting kicked out. See you guys next weekend. Yeah, a lot of brawls in that bar. Opened at 7, closed about 4 or 5, about 4. If it was busy, it closed at 4. If not, 3-ish. But it's like, okay. And like, we're talking total country bar, total redneck bar. A couple of times we had the gangbangers come in and try to turn it into a hip hop bar. They decided to come in like 5 deep, 6 deep, and challenge a bunch of rednecks who have been drinking most of the night. It didn't go too well for them. It's like, you guys need to leave. Oh, F you, cuz. This is our bar now. Yeah, I don't think so. You do realize there's like 200 people in this bar that are gonna hurt you. We knew who the rowdy ones were. I was the rowdy one. I was a hellraiser. I ain't gonna lie. I never started the fight. I never, ever started the fight. It's that one, poke the bear, poke the bear, poke the bear. Yep, this is going to be bad. Always get... In our group, there was... I'd say we're about 12 to 15 regulars. We had the section of the bar up by the pool tables, and we had it all night. Tried to take a biker gang on one night. They were just like, we got to get them out before Moose does something stupid. Why does that sound so much like something I'd do? It's like, yeah, no, guys, just go. That sounds like a mirror image of me. I remember one night this one guy wouldn't stop jawing. It's like, dude, just walk away. It's like, what are you going to do? You know what? Why don't you get 4 or 5 of your friends and go meet me in the parking lot? He's like, what? It's like, go get 4 or 5 more of your friends and meet me outside because it's the only chance you're going to have. And Bouncer was like, Brent, calm down. No, 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 no. We don't want you to do this in this bar. It's like, go back over there and have a beer. He goes, we'll take care of this. They escorted them all out. It was like, damn it, you guys. It's like, Brent, we know what you're capable of. We don't want to clean this up. Just behave. Okay, Brent will behave. And this, wait for this next bump, then I'll get into a little bit more. She took one of the biker chicks and was licking on her tit and said, let's go, guys. Got to go find a place to party. They left, didn't come back. I don't remember that night. I know I messed up my hand pretty good. Oh, that's never a good thing when you don't remember, checking on somebody. But as you hear me mentioning Dylan's that I'm talking about, to be a bouncer at Dylan's, you had to be a minimum second degree black belt to be even considered to be a bouncer. As you can be a first degree if you're testing for your second. You had to be a second degree black belt to be a bouncer. Yeah, that's how rough they were. So I remember one night I got into it with one of the bouncers. It was because I didn't start it, but I was gonna finish it. Bouncer was like, he escorted that person out, took me out to the patio, goes, okay, you want to fight, you fight me. I'm going, I'm not that stupid. And the guy's name was Tanner. Tanner was a great big teddy bear. He was 5'7", 5'8", maybe 270. Fingers like Vienna sausages. The boy was the kind of person that does not know their own power. That didn't last very long. One shot, solar plexus, I was out. And I behaved for a while. Vexus, thank you for the 500 biddies.
Thank you.
Greatly appreciated, bud. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well tonight. Good to see you. Welcome into the lack of evidence and little pre-Christmas celebration. Little pre-Christmas drinking. I need. I know it's gonna be a while before they fix my ceiling. I need to get the beans back before I get everything fixed. Or at least with everybody that everything's done is maybe do a one chip challenge one day. I don't know why I'm even considering doing the one chip challenge on air. Because I know that's going to be instant regret. I'll probably end up having to disappear from the camera and go yak it up. One of these days, I'll end up doing something stupid on air just for you guys. But, ooh, yeah. We'll see. I know even some people have died. Okay. I think some areas actually even took it down because a teenager died. He did. I think he did need to do like 15 or 20 of those chips, and fucking ruptured like ate a hole in his stomach and he died. I remember some article about that where he did multiple one chips. And the family was trying to hold the company accountable for it. I remember some about that about a year ago. Toe of Satan, never gonna happen. Got to leave that damn sucker in for 5 minutes. Just no. He was the dumb one to eat 15, right? Kill him for fame. Let me finish these bumps and we're going to dive a little bit more into this. Because I've got issues with some shit. Matter of fact, I'll just keep talking till the next bump. Okay, why do they even put warning labels on anything? Let me ask this question. Why are there warning labels? People are going to be stupid enough to do it anyway. People are dumb enough to ignore warning labels. They're there for a reason. Oh no, it's not going to happen to me. Yes, it's going to happen to you. And I've talked about this on the show before. There is one warning label to this day. Hold on one second for the bump. One warning label to this day that still bothers the shit out of me. What's that warning label? It's on curling irons. You know, women used to do their hair, curling irons. What's the warning label? For external use only. Who in their right mind decided to plug in a curling iron and stick it up their backside? Think about that one for a little bit. Curling irons, piping hot. They will literally singe a woman's hair off. And we've all known women who have done it. Leave that curling iron too long, they pull down, it just singes the hair off. Why would people think that something that hot would be okay to insert? Remove the warning labels and let society thin itself out. Thinning of the herd. That's what I vote for. I'll run for president, and on my agenda is no warning labels are allowed on anything. If you're not smart enough to figure it out, sorry for you. Not smart people. Just smart has nothing to do with it. Lack of common sense. Ooh, this chemical, it looks delicious. This Drano or these crystals look like candy. And it says toxic right on the package. Putting warning labels on it doesn't save people. They're going to do it anyway. We all know this. We all know this. It doesn't even cover them legally. That's me walking by. And the other one, this is probably 20, 25 years ago, a lawsuit for Winnebago RVs. Hold on. That's team. Winnebago RV. I think it was Winnebago. Uh, the guy put it on cruise control, got up, and went and made breakfast. Crashed the RV, got severely injured, and sued and won. Because in the manual, nowhere does it say on cruise control it drives itself. In cruise control, it doesn't say you must maintain control of the vehicle. So he put it on cruise control, got up and made breakfast, crashed and got hurt. He sued and he won. Why? Just why? USA, a lot of people are sue happy. There's people that make a living on suing people. And I've come across a couple of them. I did when I was, hold on. When I was working for Habitat for Humanity, I had to go pick up donations from this guy's house. And he had left him in the driveway. And his neighbor comes out and says, be careful on this guy's property. He makes a living off suing people. So if you do damage, he's going to sue you. It's like, what? He goes, this guy makes a living off filing lawsuits against people for the dumbest shit, and he always wins. It's like, he's going to donate something, then sue the company he's giving the donations to get money from. He's like, yeah. He goes, he will. So it's like, step back, take pictures of everything, load it up, take pictures of the property after we load so we can prove there's no damage done. You know, the guy never sued us, but, you know, take pictures to cover your ass. And it's like, why? just why? But yeah, common sense. It doesn't exist. When I got in my car wreck previous September, 2022, I could have sued the shit out of the guy. He hit me at 45 on the driver's door in a 35 mile an hour zone, and I was at a stop sign. I could have buried that man in lawsuits. I was alive. I walked away, sore as shit. I didn't sue him. I very well could have. Why? I was still alive. I was just a little sore. I only missed a day of work. What am I going to do? Sue him for my day's wage? It costs more in filing fees to do it. So, like I said, I don't get why people do it. All right, we can get anything out of this. Let's bump this up a little bit just to be safe. And let's go 5. That should do it. That should be enough. TM, I agree. Yes, Moose, there is. There are several women in this group. If I remember, there's like 7. And there's her music box. More than likely, this is Lingering Souls Paranormal out of Phoenix. And they're up in C Block. Damn music box, right? I'm starting to itch. Sorry, I gotta take this off. And Vexus Recorder is yielding 0 evidence. Night 1, night 2, and unless it changes, night 3. Speaking of that, we haven't seen Sims in a while. We haven't seen Deads in a while. We haven't seen... few people in a while. So we have to decide. Well, we still got 2 sections to go on what recorder we're going to do next. I think we're going to do the Tascam next. Oh, that was weird. Hold on. Sounds like a scream in there. This isn't enough to call it evidence. I don't think this is definitive enough that we could count this as evidence. Unfortunately, I think we have to debunk it. That sounds like a crow. Yeah, there's Jasper. Where's Jasper? It's all good though. Music box in the background. I will say though, guys, I've got some errands to run tomorrow morning. I'm gonna try to get back in good time. Maybe do a show. I don't know if I'm gonna do paranormal or maybe do some gaming. I haven't decided yet. A couple games I want to load up as I haven't played in a while. Way of the Hunter. I haven't played that in a long time, and that's a good hunting game. Uh, that's a hard game. That's a hard one to stream. I'm actually surprised that game didn't catch on more than Hunter Call of the Wild. Way of the Hunter's fucking good. Not even a Christmas music box. Nice. Yeah, next year's investigation. I think I said last night I'm going to try to make it September 11th or 12th, 13th, and 14th. Why? September, Friday the 13th. I think it'd be great to do an investigation over Friday the 13th. Really freaking cliche, I know. But, yeah. Like I said, we got a long way to go on analyzing. But not to worry, I've got enough to keep us busy. Definitely have enough to keep us busy. Pause this real quick. I want to get some enhancing in here. I try not to ask the same every time. I shoot from the hip a lot, but I've got a list somewhere. Give me a second. Of stuff to use that I didn't take this last time. I forgot it, which is my own dumbass fault. But I want to get it printed out to take to use this time. Basically, of people that, well, go against my own teachings. All right. Do they feel temperature? I actually like that. Like cell block 9. Up in building 9. You know, it's like Paul Bernard Mason. At least I got names to go with some of this shit. Glenn Ellis Stewart. Stab wounds to the chest. Death row. Guy was his sentence was commuted to life in prison. Actually, I take that back. Death by hanging. So on death row, but he hung himself. I didn't know this. Joseph Wright, you know, up in building 12. So I've got notes to be able to also debunk, true. But also use actual case facts to try to provoke a response. Which I think is a great idea. And the more physical stuff, TM, I like that theory. Use physical case files and physicalities like temperature. And that's not provoking, is using actual case files and names and dates and, you know, if they were killed, say the name of the person that stabbed them and ask them if they knew that person. You know, I think that's not really provoking. That's using facts to try to get evidence. A, did John Smith stab you in the chest? Did you see him stab you? You know, that's not really provoking. He could have died at the hospital, not there in the prison. He could have died at the hospital later, you know, which means he saw his attackers. That's confirming the facts that we have on paper. You know, he may have died later, but hey, did you see your attacker? Was it John Smith that attacked you? You know, was it this person that attacked you? I don't think that's the same as asking if they're dead. That's just asking if they saw their attacker. I mean, they could not know they're dead, but yeah, it was John Smith that attacked me. Okay, thank you for answering the question. And here comes the music box again. Nope, REM pod. Neil Pitney was the only one I provoked. Very true. But they could have had problems with this person before. Was it John Smith that attacked you? No. Okay, who was it? I don't know. You know, it's maybe they had problems with John Smith previously. Did you know John Smith? Yes. Was he the person that attacked you? No. Oh, whoa. This might be evidence. This could be evidence. Shit. It does sound weird. Sounds like On Your Way. All right, let's get some vocals in here. It might not be. It very well might not be. I don't know. Huh. Yeah, I think this is echo. TM, I think you're right. I think you're right, TM. This is echo. You're right, TM. 100%. All right, that's Lingering Souls for sure. Maybe it was a bird echo. Maybe it was a bat. Maybe it was the echo of a bat. I don't know. And here comes the REM pod again. That was. That's rubber soled shoes on a concrete floor. And they're up in C block. Yeah, they're not on B block where the recorder's at. At least it's something other than the silence, right, guys? It will. At the time of night now where we should be getting some shut ups or go aways. It's getting that time of night when the prisoners are going to start being locked in the cells for the night. And we're going to have a lot of this. Night 3, we had 8 recorders in the main cell house. So we're going to have a lot of this to go through. Actually, we had more than that. On night 3, we had 2 on B block, 2 on C block, 2 on D block, 1 in last night's cells, 1 in execution viewing, 1 in death row, and 1 in women's. So we had what, 9? 2, 4, 6, 9. Yeah, like 9 recorders in the main cell house. So the majority of our recorders on night 3, yeah, we're going to have a lot of this. And the only reason I did that was because the amount of traffic that was in there, I was hoping it might stir up some evidence. Or stir up some activity, should I say. Doesn't look like it's going to happen on this one, does it? Not responding. Oh, sorry guys, didn't mean to do that. Never mind, this is only the 3rd recorder. I thought this was our 4th recorder. After we finish the 4th recorder, I might do a video. Or I might wait till after the 5th recorder. I will say it will be much needed. I seriously want to know what these are, though. We've had these about, what, once every like 20 or 30 minutes through each recorder. I have no idea what this sound is. I've sent it to Susan, and she doesn't even know. But you guys have seen, we've been in here investigating. We've got these bangs, and we don't hear them with the naked ear. So it's obviously residual. So it's got to be beneath what the human ear can hear. It's got to be on a different frequency than what we can hear. It'll pick it up on recording. Because these recorders pick up some weird frequency ranges. Is it on a different frequency range? Talking about bats, after my first education, I went to make a bat echo detector as human audible so I could hear them in nature. When I looked in, they had longer bandwidth in their echo than the human ear can hear. They sweep the sound to determine how far the big object was, so you just can't downscale it. Just not downscale it. Tascam has a recorder that has a very low frequency range. I have it on my Amazon wish list. Shit. I gotta remember which one it is. Let me see if I can look this up real quick. The Tascam DR100 MK3. Take a look at that one and see if that'll do it. Because that has some wild recording ranges. I mean, you could find them from anywhere from $400 to $1,200. I was looking at it because of how low the frequency goes. It records down to like 3 hertz, which is way below what the human ear can hear. And that goes down into infrasound. You know, that's what you need, is a recorder that can go to infrasound to ultrasound. You need high. Okay. I know it goes 3 hertz to how high? I don't remember. I do not remember. But it might be worth looking into just to see the frequency ranges. I've got a list somewhere of the recorders for the highs and the lows, but real time not for data. Okay, sorry. Have you thought about maybe one of the parabolic mics? I know they have the parabolic mic dishes. Maybe that. I've thought about some of those for the paranormal. I know that the frequency range on those, it varies to extremes. On what the extremes are, I honestly don't remember, so I'm not going to try to make something up. They do echo on. Okay. Then I'm not going to even try to pretend like I know, because I don't. I'm just trying to throw ideas out. But those those parabolic mic dishes, I know the range on those is intense. You know, on some of them, depending on the money, you can hear up to a block away. The sweep was over 30 hertz, and that's the kilohertz, and that's the problem. Oof. So you need 30 to 70 kilohertz is the frequency range you need. Believe it or not, the Zoom H1N, you can live listen at the Zoom H1N. That's actually the Zoom H1N VP is the first thing that comes up. And I know you can live listen on it because I've done it. Huh. I don't know. Zoom H4N, all right. That I was not aware of, TM. I was not aware of that. But you want to hear them in nature. I don't know. So unfortunately, we did not get bupkis on this recorder. You don't think it can sense over 20 kilohertz? I'm not positive. I wish I had a better answer for you. I'm focused more on the deceased than I am on Mother Nature. So I wish I had a better answer for you, bud. Anyways, guys, unfortunately, we finished section 2 with zero evidence. I want to load up section 3 real quick to see what we have in store for us. Let's get that loaded up real quick and just see what we have in store. Go there, get that used. Zoom 9. What do we have in store for us? Most bat echolocation occurs beyond the range of human hearing. Humans can hear 20 to 150, 15 to 20 kilohertz. Yes. From 9 kilohertz to 200 kilohertz. There's 180 kilohertz that's unaccounted for. Depending on age. Younger age, you can hear it down to 7 hertz. Yeah, the older you get, the less lower hertz range you could hear. With headphones, I can hear it down to about 8. Beyond that, no. Unless I really start amplifying and really start tinkering with it, by that time it kind of blows the audio out. So, you know, I've been experimenting with that. That's why I want an infrasound recorder. I am not paying that kind of money for infrasound just to bring it up to levels where I can hear it. It's not worth it. Plus the H1Ns, some of these recorders will pick it up so we can amplify it and hear it. So I think that's good enough. I was thinking you can pitch shift to a human frequency with a range of, that's a huge swing. But you never know. I mean, you might stumble across something that works for you. So we're looking at, let me get back over to analyzing screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. We are looking at some potential evidence on section 3. We've got a few sections we're going to need to check out. That's for damn sure. So yeah, we're going to be in good shape for section 3, I think. Fingers crossed, guys, that we get some evidence tomorrow if we do a show. Yeah, so with the next few days off, next 11 days off, minus Christmas and New Year's, we're going to catch up on some shows for sure and see what happens. That being said, guys, I truly thank you for being here tonight. Moose, TM, Vexus, who am I missing? Vexus TM and Moose for sure. Tundra, I know, left. And whoever else I'm missing. Thank you guys for being here tonight, spending an hour and a half of your life trying to find some evidence, which we're not having too good luck on right now. That'll change on the next few recorders. We hope. Anyways, guys, have a great night. God bless, and I'll see y'all soon. Thanks again.